what I do today all depends on the weather. It's fairly overcast and it has predicted scattered thunderstorms throughout the day, so I might not get much done today. Now the first thing I'm doing is coffee, obviously. I made it to the coffee shop then, a place called August. I've gone for a lovely coffee and a cinnamon bun, a grandma's cinnamon bun apparently. Let's give this a go. It turns out grandma makes delicious cinnamon rolls, so that'll keep me going for an hour or so before I get some proper lunch. We're in Ukraine all of a sudden. Here we are then, at Mural Lane. And as you can see, this entire street is covered in street art. I love the older style ones here. In fact, they all look like they're from this Erelé artist. This was on the 11th of January 2020. Remember when people had hopes and optimism at the start of 2020? A new decade. That didn't work out too well, did it? Mural Lane brings us to this bridge, and I do believe just over the other side of the road there's a place called Abbey by the River, which is a hostel, and they used to have bikes. I can't see any sign of that now. I picked up a bike from Abbey's by the River. I didn't think I was going to get one because last time they were outside and on display, but he had his own bike just in the cellar, so he's given me that for a day, £4 for a day. So I'm going to go, first of all, I'm going to get a lot done today, I think, hopefully, if the weather's okay. But the first stop is a cave. Now, I'm right in the city centre, so trying to get on the main road to get out of the city centre is proving a bit difficult. Here we are, cycling through the busy streets of Ipoh. It's a nice roundabout. Right, I want the second left. This is me. Bloody hell, how long is this going to go on for? Made it to Kek Look Tong. Pretty easy ride, to be honest. Took about 40 minutes. Flat pretty much all the way. And this is the view from the entrance. There's absolutely tons of monkeys in here, so I don't want to stay here too long in case they take an interest, but look at that. The Kek Lok Tong, the cave of happiness. Do you have to pay to get in? It appears to be free. This is the main chamber that we're in right now. This main chamber here, which we entered from the car park side, basically it's 100 metres and then it opens out to another entrance there. We'll go and have a look at that in a second, but there are two smaller little chambers, so we'll go and have a look at them first. This is the entrance we just came in. Car park's over there. Well, we've made our way through the cave. We'll come out the other side, see what the views are like. Well, it's not bad, is it? That's probably the highlight of the entire cave, coming through the other side and seeing the views. We have all these little statues of famous Buddhist monks. This one was known for his smiling character and famous for his preachings in happiness. Nandi Mitra, who often carried a specially made pagoda with him. You can either take a little bicycle type thing, or you can take a boat ride. It's very strange that people don't really come to Malaysia in the same numbers as they do to Thailand, for example. I'm speaking about Western tourists. In the hostel, there's barely any, and when I was in Taiping, I was chatting to the woman who owns that, and she said 90% of the people there are Malaysian and about 10% backpackers. And it's just crazy because Malaysia is such a beautiful place, and even those that do come tend to do Langkawi, Georgetown, and then straight to Kuala Lumpur, and that's it. And so they skip these places in between, like Taiping, which was an incredible city, and Ipoh as well, just beautiful cities. And yeah, just a 40-minute cycle ride. I mean, most people don't even cycle, you know, they all get bloody bikes. These are going to start barking, aren't they? You going to start barking? Hello? Hello? Come on, have a stroke. Come on, you look friendly, you do. Hello, hello, look at you little buggers. Hello, what are you barking at, eh? What are you barking at? You little buggers, aren't you? Look at you too. Oh, you're not barking now, are you? Now you're getting a bit of attention, aren't you? Come on, you as well. And that's before we even start talking about Borneo. Bloody hell. When I went to Borneo, I saw crocodiles, orangutan, all in the natural environment. As I was cycling here on one of the main roads, I passed, in order, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and the Pizza Hut. And have a guess what song has been going around my bloody head for the past half an hour. The tree growing at the side of the mountain, and its roots come all the way down here and then back into the earth. So the cave is free to get in. They do appreciate donations, but there's no pressure. There's just donation boxes around the cave. It's not as if people are coming up to you and asking you for money. In here, I was walking past and I thought, right, how much a drink's going to be? Now, normally you'd pay about 2.5 for a can in a shop, and it's the same price here. 2.5 ringgit. I mean, 2 for these. In England, whenever you go to a place like a tourist attraction, everything's much more expensive. And here it's just not like that at all. Found a bit of banana. Just so you know, if you are planning to visit the Kek Look Tong cave, don't bring your rabbit. Do people do that? Do people say, I'm going to visit a cave today, maybe I should take the rabbit? I thought, while I've got the bike, I might as well make the most of some of the attractions in this area. And there's something around here called Qing Xin Ling Leisure and Cultural Village. And I've no idea what it is, but apparently it's just to my left. But this looks like a beautiful place. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is just what I've come to see. I don't know. Let's see what happens when we turn left anyway. Is that car turning left? It is. I have no idea what this is. You do have to pay to get in this place. In Google Maps it said it was 12, but that's for citizens. It's 20 for tourists. And yeah, I don't know, is it worth it? I mean, one of the attractions is an abandoned tractor. Who knows? Maybe it might surprise me. Lots of old Chinese stuff. I guess we walk all the way around this lake, and there's stuff up there as well. Not found the abandoned tractor yet. Wow, look at some of the old Chinese records. Can we get a lift home? It's a little bit like all the stuff in the old town, where you can have your photos taken with all this like kind of art. So this is the music room. What we've got here, we've got Purple Rain by Prince. Some very 70s sounding music's just come on. And here we've got old cameras, toys, bit of everything. Sewing machine over here. Looking like a nice sit down on a swinging bench. Guinea pigs, they're just loose. Look at them. Come on, come on. Where's the abandoned tractor? Bought myself a new hat. The old cigarette shop. Oh, look at all this stuff. Weighing scales. We've got old tape recorders and radios. Big old keys. Some old scissors. An old word processor. Some golf balls. So I treasure for old TVs. Quite a few old TVs. Look at this one. Oh yeah. Old Mummy Spiner. Good condition as well. Up here on Memory Lane we have a barber shop, a soya bean store, telephone booth, ancient clock shop, ice kakang shop, traditional noodles, wedding accessories, an ancient well, an ancient toilet and an ancient dinosaur, as opposed to the modern dinosaurs. And over here we have a big old bell. Ah. Right, let's take a wander down Memory Lane. This must be the ancient dinosaurs. Even laid some eggs, look. And this guy is right at the top of Memory Lane. So the first thing to stop and have a look at is a crappy old bench. So, would this be an old restaurant? An old hot pot restaurant. Could do with some of this. Well, they had a cinnamon bun all day. An old barber shop. So I make one of them YouTube videos getting my hair cut. Just a trim, please. Well, that's me finished from this part. But I didn't see an abandoned tractor, so maybe there's another part to it. Maybe I've only done half of it. Who knows? I want to go and see this abandoned bloody tractor. Look at these chilling out. Look at these. They lied to us about the abandoned bloody tractor. Comes to an end now. You chill out, you guys. Not interested in you. They do have an old bus though. So the Qing Xin Ling Chinese village then. Was it worth it? I think it was. It was good fun actually. It was tacky, but nothing wrong with that. There's something called Mural Lake, which is about a 20-minute cycle from here. So I'm going to see how I feel when I get on the bike, and maybe we'll squeeze that in. I still need some bloody food though. I've decided to go to the Mural Lake after all. From the point where I would have turned to my hostel, it was like a 30-minute walk, 40-minute walk. So I figured it'd probably be about 20 minutes on the bike. I think it might be a bit less actually. And yeah, I've just come off a main road and it's basically all businesses around here, but there's a road that goes to the back and heads into all this. I've not read about Mural Lake on any things to do in Ipoh website. I'd never heard of it before. I just came across it on Google Maps, but it has got like 1,000 reviews. Mainly local people, I think, all saying how beautiful it is. So maybe it's a bit of a hidden treasure, who knows? Here we are then, the Mural Lake. This is a paid thing again, so it's obviously not as hidden as what I thought it was going to be. It's not tourist here, it's all Malaysian. It's 4 for Malaysian people and 10 for foreigners. It's a popular place with the locals. It's quite exciting, isn't it? Any second now. Wow, look at this. Bloody hell. This is it then, the Mirrored Lake. The Mirrored Lake was actually really nice, but there was basically just the one viewpoint and that was it. So it was like, what was it, 8 to get in, so about £1.60 to just go in, stand there, look at it, and that was it. You could take boat rides, but that was like an extra £5 and I couldn't be bothered. I want to get all my cycling done before it goes dark. Now I'm making the most out of it because I'm going to go and cycle now to a night market which starts in about 20 minutes, and I'm about 20 minutes away I think. So I'm going to cycle to the night market. Not had any food yet apart from a cinnamon bun. So yeah, let's hopefully there'll be some lovely tasty Malaysian food. Made it to the night market. Now this is only open on Mondays, so this is a stroke of good luck. And it's 7 minutes past 5, so it's only been open 7 minutes. So anything that's been cooked should be pretty fresh, to be honest. This stuff doesn't excite me at all. This boiled sausage stuff. What we got going on here? Goreng. Well, it didn't take long. In fact, it took all of about 30 seconds before I saw something that took my fancy. I've gone for chicken curry. Look at that, 6 ringgit, about £1.15. This is what you call street food. Last time I came to Southeast Asia, after a year of travel, I always said that the food in Malaysia was better than anywhere else in Southeast Asia, including Thailand. And there has been nothing to change my mind about that since I've come back here. Literally every meal I've had has been absolutely wonderful, with the exception of the cheap late night burger in Georgetown, but that's to be expected. But that, man, 6 ringgit, curry, rice, bit of cucumber, absolutely beautiful. Not too spicy, but spicy enough. And there's peppercorns in there. There's bloody also, so you can tell it's a really well-made curry. And my God. Ooh, what next? That's not going to fill me up all night, so I need to find something else. So I'm going to walk up one side and then come back down the other. Here it is. Absolutely stunning there, beautiful. Thank you. This market's got everything. Floor mats. Some of that. Whatever this is. Jackfruit. I can smell it. Somebody's got some bloody durian somewhere. I can smell it. Yeah, it was somewhere. I'm convinced that durian we saw wasn't what I could smell, because the smell was quite strong, and you can smell durian when it's not been cut up, but as soon as you cut it, that's when it really starts to smell. So I reckon that outside here we might see some more durian and actual pieces this time. They've kicked the durian guys out. I knew it. I bloody knew it.
Hey, buy this one. Good.
It's too much.
Malaysia fruit durian. Very good, hey. Good.
I do want to try, but too much, man. Smallest box is like £6, and it's just too much durian. I'll never eat that much. And nice. Imagine if I bought it. I absolutely loved it. Some more here. This one, 10.
10 ringgit.
Why is it cheaper? So these.
Kampung.
Is it?
Kampung.
Yeah, it's, smell. Oh, sorry. Ooh, that's a bit too much for me. That one. That one smells better, but too much. I just want like little taste, because if I don't like it, you know, so I don't want to spend too much on it. But thank you, my friend. The one at 10 ringgit smelled absolutely disgusting, but the one at 25 ringgit actually smelled pretty decent. Maybe I'm just going to have to go for it and buy, you know, £5 worth of durian. I don't mind spending the money, I just don't want to waste it. I spotted a woman down here who was selling sour plum juice. I don't think I've ever had plum juice before, never mind sour plum juice. So I might give that a go. Might have some sour plum juice to wash down that chicken curry. Hey, can I have one sour plum juice, please?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Well, a bit of everything went in there, I guess. The plum juice went in first, then some liquid sugar type stuff, and some water, and then some ice. She gave it a shake, so it should be ready to go. Oh, that's bloody interesting. That's nice. It's an unusual taste. Not used to drinking plum juice. Sugar cane here. Coconuts. Is my bike here? Yes, it is. I've just looked at Google Maps to see how far I am away from the guest house where I hide the bike, and I'm 5.2 kilometres away. So that will probably take about 20 minutes to cycle back, I think. It's just gone 6 o'clock, so I should get there before it goes dark, so that's pretty good timing. And that's going to be the end of today's vlog. What a day it's been! Bloody Ipoh! Christ! I didn't really have much planned for today, apart from the Mural Lane. But yeah, was that today? We've done so much. And yeah, once I got a bike, then it was like, right, okay, we can go off and do all these things and go to the cave, which I have been to before. Everything else I've never been to, so it's been a great day. I always like cycling days. It's nice to get outside the city centre, and as you can see from the street market, it's absolutely buzzing. You know, we're not in the centre by a long way, you know, and it's great. It's so full of life and great food and weird plum drinks. So yeah, this is the end of day 2 in Ipoh.